Today we are going to study about an important chapter with respect to soil science, that is classification of rocks. So let us come to the topic. Majorly there are three types of rocks. One is igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. As you know that the igneous rock, it is the primary rock which will come from the magma, and this is magma is the liquid portion, as you know that. So from the magma, by cooling process, this igneous rock will be formed. And as you know that the metamorphic rock, by means of heating and melting, it will give magma. Simultaneously, the igneous rock also, by heating and melting, it will give magma. But as you know that magma, which is a hot substance and liquid substance, which will cool down, by means of cooling process, it will give the igneous rock. So in this case also, you know that from the sedimentary rock, the metamorphic rocks will be formed, and this is by means of two process. This is either by means of heat, which is called as thermal process, or by means of both heat and pressure, which is called as dynamo-thermal process. And as you know that the igneous rock, which is the primary rock, and from this primary rock, secondary rock will be produced, and this is called as the sedimentary rock. This igneous rock, by means of weathering process and by means of erosion, the transportation of the rocks will be there. Then there will be some disintegration of the igneous rock will be there. Then it will be deposited somewhere, and by means of unconsolidated rocks will be, now it will be by means of diagenesis process, it will now becomes more and more harder, and it will produce the sedimentary rocks. Hence the igneous rock, which will produce from the magma by means of cooling and solidification process, this igneous rock is called as primary rock, whereas the sedimentary rock, which is derived from the igneous rock, called as secondary rock or stratified rocks. As you know that by means of erosion process, one by one, layer wise, the rocks will be deposited. So this is called as the stratified rocks. So the sedimentary rock is also called as secondary rock, because it is derived from the primary igneous rock, and it is also called as stratified rock. And both igneous rock as well as the sedimentary rock, they will convert to metamorphic rock by means of either heat, that is called as thermal process, or by means of both heat and pressure, which is called as dynamo-thermal dynamo-thermal process, in which both will be converted into metamorphic rocks. Then we are coming to one by one, we will cover it. First one is igneous rock. So coming to classification, here there is classification based on mode of origin, another is based on chemical composition of the igneous rock. So as you know that the igneous rock, it is originated from the magma. Hence the thing is that the magma or the lava, which will be cooling, the lava will be cooled down slowly, or whether it is rapidly. The lava or the magma will be cooled down, then it is solidified into which rock? Into igneous rock. Now the thing is that if the lava or the magma will be cooled down inside the earth surface, means the deeper layer of the earth surface, if lava will be cooled down, then it will produce plutonic rock or intrusive rock. But if the lava will come outside and over the soil surface, over the earth surface, the lava will be cooled down and it will be solidified, then it is called as extrusive curve. It is extrusive rock. One is intrusive rock, another is extrusive rock or volcanic rock. So intrusive rock is also known as plutonic rock, whereas extrusive rock also known as volcanic rock. And as you know that in case of intrusive rock, where the lava will be solidified inside the earth surface, so it is a slow process. As it is a slow process, the rocks is crystalline in nature. But in case of extrusive or volcanic, where the lava will be cooled down over the soil surface, so there is a rapid cooling process will be there, so glassy structure will be there. In case of intrusive or plutonic rock, the example will be granite. But in case of extrusive rock, the example will be basalt. You can see here the crystalline rocks will be there, and the examples will be granite, diorite, sienite, then gabbro. This is the in case of intrusive rock. But extrude means outside the soils, outside the earth surface or volcanic. So it is a rapid cooling process, hence glassy like will be there, glassy like structure, and the example will be basalt, andesite, and trachyte. Then coming to based on chemical composition. So basically here we have to see what is the percentage of silica content, and and the rule is if the silica content is very high, then it becomes more acidic. Hence there is three types of chemical rocks will be there based on the chemical composition. We can say acidic rock, then go for neutral rock, then another will be basic rock. If it is acidic rock, then that means obviously the silica content is somewhat more high. It is about 67 to 75%. But if it is neutral rock, the pH will be, the neutral pH will be there. So in this case, the silica content will be about 55 to 65%. But if it is basic rock, then the silica content is very less. It is about 45 to 55%. And as you know that the examples, acidic rock is granite, whereas the basic rock is basalt, and the neutral rock it is the diorite and andesite. So this is with respect to the igneous rock. Then next thing it is coming to sedimentary rock, and this sedimentary rock, as you know that it is derived from the primary rock, that is from the igneous rock. Hence now from the igneous rock, the sedimentary rocks is divided into two groups, either whether it is chemically formed or whether it is mechanically formed or fragmented form. That means in this case the igneous rock uh, will be eroded, and it is fragmented manner will be there, and it will be deposited. So in case of mechanically formed, it is basically the sandstone and shell. This is the example. And whereas the chemically formed, it is of two types, either it will be inorganically formed, or it will be organically formed. If it is inorganically formed, that means again it is divided into two group, either it is formed from evaporation process or by means of precipitation process. If it is formed from the evaporation process, then the example will be gypsum, and if it is formed from the precipitation process, the example will be the limestone. But if it is organically formed by means of decomposition and further accumulation under anaerobic condition, the example will be lignite and anthracite. Okay, and anthracite. So this is the example of sedimentary rocks. Then the last one is the metamorphic rock. As you know that I have already told, sedimentary rocks are called as secondary rocks or stratified rocks, and 4/5 of the visible rocks on the earth surface are normally sedimentary rocks. And the last one is about the metamorphic rocks. So as you know that both igneous rock as well as the sedimentary rocks under high heat or both heat and pressure influence, these rocks will be converted to metamorphic rocks, and these metamorphic rocks are derived from either igneous or from sedimentary rocks, I have told. And the examples you have to remember, suppose the gneiss is the metamorphic rock, it is derived from the granite. As you know that granite is the igneous rock. Then gneiss, then schist is the major silicate mineral contents, which is the mica, and this schist either may be developed from the shell or developed from the sandstone. And as you know that both sandstone as well as shell, these are sedimentary rocks. Then slate, it will come from the shell is the sedimentary rock, but slate is the metamorphic rock. Then quartzite, it will come from the quartz or sandstone. Then marble, it will come from the, or it is derived from the limestone or dolomite. And another example of metamorphic rock is calcite. So thank you very much. This is the different examples related to igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic rock. So thank you.